Hey, all you beautiful people. Welcome to Uravan, Colorado. Good morning. I'm Katie. This is Fluffy Dog, and we're in southwestern Colorado. We are just taking an impromptu road trip to get away from the crowds and see some nature before the snow starts to fly. And I wanted to go someplace where it'd be kind of warm. In southwestern Colorado right now is nice and warm. So I don't know what we're going to see. We're going to go truck around and see some stuff and maybe take a hike or two, but it's going to be pretty chill. That's my plan. Pretty chill little road trip and some car camping. This is a great little campsite along the San Miguel River, and it's a little tricky to get down in here and a little tricky to get out, so not everybody could choose this spot, which is good because it's a very nice camp spot. I've finished packing up the Jeep this morning, and we're gonna hit the road and just do a little sightseeing, see what there is to see. There is something to see right here where we are camped. This is it. What you're looking at are these pieces of wood sticking out of the canyon wall, and those are actually part of what's called the flume. We just climbed up from our river campsite, and you can see more of the flume up here. We'll actually see it from above as well when we get out on the highway, but it's really neat. What you can see behind me is a reconstructed portion of the water flume. They did a short little segment as to kind of figure out how it was built in the first place, and it's pretty neat. We're gonna head up canyon now, and you're gonna see more of it. There's a little roadside stop where you can see the hanging flume from a little higher up perspective. The hanging flume was built to deliver water from the San Miguel River to gold claims further down canyon. And 5 miles of it clung to the walls of that canyon, and it's a pretty awesome engineering marvel. A cool little piece of unique mining history, because I don't think that there's too many hanging flumes in mining history. What you do not see behind me is the town of Uravan. You can see it's fenced off with signs that warn you about radioactive contamination. Uravan was declared a Superfund site, and the entire town was razed to the ground and buried under concrete and rubble. And that's the town, or the former town, behind me. Believe it or not, this little place in the middle of nowhere was a major player in world history. The uranium that was used in the atomic bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki were mined in this area and processed in this town. So, little piece of major world history in the middle of nowhere. So I took a random dirt road and ended up someplace cool. This looks like a somewhat sketchy river crossing. That was definitely a little sketch as far as river crossings go. This is cool. Took a random dirt road that looked interesting, and we have ended up driving through this beautiful canyon and ended up at the Cashin Mine. I didn't know that's what it was, or that's where we're gonna end up when I took this road, but it's a pretty cool spot. That's the mine behind me. Obviously not still in use. There's a mine shaft with the tracks still coming out of it. Look at this cool rock. You can see it, all the copper oxidation there. That's neat. And here, blue, that aqua blue is copper. We're gonna get a little bit closer and hopefully not hurt ourselves. I think we can go up this way. I don't want to go inside there because that stuff could fall down at any moment. Of course, Fluffy's like, yeah, I'll go inside there. All right, I guess we'll cross through it. What do you think, bud? Look at that. There's a hole through the hill here. Let's go check that out. Oh, what's this? I don't know what this little building would have been used for. Maybe somebody lived here. Oh, there's another little building over here. Let's go check it out. Well, this building can't be terribly old because it's got drywall. I mean, the drywall's not in very good shape, but it's got drywall. Huh, there's all kinds of little buildings back here. I wonder if these were the miners, where the miners lived. If these were their homes. I mean, back in the day, this would have been pretty nice little living for a miner. There's all kinds of mine shafts in the mountains. There's one right there, but I've seen a bunch of them. Oh, look at this one. Well, that's pretty cool. Fluffy has no problem going in places. Look at the size of the logs that were holding up that roof. They're giant. We're holding up the roof is the pertinent term. You think that's interesting, Fluffy? It is interesting. Don't step on a nail or anything. This looks like basically the end. And Fluffy just saw a chiseler. You are not going to get the chiseler. I mean, no way are you going to get the chiseler. All right, come on, beastie. Good boy. I saw a couple of really nice camp spots when we were driving down here, and when you get to the end of this road, it's a pretty nice camp spot too, and a nice picnic spot. We're gonna have our lunch here. It's a very pretty little spot. There you go. Well, visiting the Crashin' Mine, it was about all I got accomplished today, and I'm okay with that. We drove around a little bit, saw some of the sights from the car. It was very pretty. The fall colors are coming out, and it's lovely. So we came back to the river area and found a camp spot. The camp spot I had last night was taken, which, not surprising, it's Friday night. But found another one that's just as lovely, a little bit different. It's not right up against the canyon walls, but it's right at the confluence of the San Miguel and the Dolores rivers. And as you can see behind me, it's lovely. So this is a really lovely camp spot that we found, free by the river. And I'm looking forward to maybe doing a little bit of fishing. Not that I know actually how to fish, but I have a fishing rod. I have my permit. So we might do some fishing. I bring too much stuff. I should probably mention that I'm in the very, very beginner stage of learning how to fly fish, so I don't actually know what I'm doing. I have no idea if there's any fish in this river. I don't know what flies I should use. I'm terrible at casting, but we're gonna try it anyway. I have spent the last 30 minutes untangling my line. Step one of beginner fishing, untangle your line. I'm sure there's some trick to that I don't know, but that took me a little bit of time. So we have some flies, and we have some little, oh, wrong box. I have way too much fly fishing stuff for someone who doesn't know how to fly fish. We have a box of make it sink things. I was talking to the guy at our local fly store who let me know that it is spawning season. He suggested that I tie on 2 things to my line. One, an eggy looking thing, followed by a fly, because it's spawning season and eggy looking things should attract their attention. And oh yeah, definitely need my glasses. That's my technical term, eggy thing. Little bright orange thing. Okay, there's the eggy thing. Now, I am presuming that I can just tie a knot in this and it should kind of stay. We're gonna do a kind of double knot thing and we'll see if the little eggy thing will stay on the line. When I get home, I'll look up how to do this properly. I did not bring my how to fish book with me. My Orvis fly fishing guide. Yeah, that should stay pretty good. It's probably not. Oh, I bet you need to tie it from like a line because it's so close to the actual line that if a fish actually bites this, it will get the hook caught. So I'm going to make kind of a little line. I have no idea if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So please feel free to leave tips and pointers for fly fishing or point me out to videos where I can properly learn how to do this. Now, I know what to do with a fish if I ever actually get one, but it would be shocking if I actually got one. Next, we are going to put on one of these guys. They are Prince something or Princess something, or these guys. I don't know. I don't know what they actually are. But we're gonna put those on. Princess nymph? Prince nymph? I don't know. Again, so tiny. Really hard to see, and oh, good thing I put that bright thing on. I think I need magnifying, like one of those magnifying loops I can bring down. Sucks getting older, not being able to see anything. Ooh, got it though. Actually, we have our floaty little fly dude, and then this is going to be the sinking little fly dude, so I need to put a little thing to make him sink. One of these little pellet thingies should make him sink. We're ready to fish. After I get the fly out of my finger. I know that where I'm casting is not where I'm actually going to find fish, but it's the least likely area that I am to catch a shrubbery. So I'm not so concerned about catching fish, I'm more just practicing how to get the line out on the water where I want it to go and not catch so many trees. Tree. I should be doing a roll cast here because of the trees behind me, but I forgot how to do it. I'm gonna have to bring my fishing book, and maybe some videos on my phone that show the different types of casting and how to do that, so that I remember. I caught a tree. Probably not supposed to put your rod tip in the water. I thought I caught something, but I just caught a rock and then got excited and then threw my rod back and caught a tree. That was actually a good cast, I think. I'm kind of getting it in the area where the fish jumped. It's like 3 casts in a row without getting a tree. This is not intuitive for me. I have to think about every step. And I know I'm doing it wrong, but it's fun. Oh my God, I got a fish. Oh my God, I got a fish. Okay, little buddy, let me put the reel down someplace safe. Holy smokes. Here he is real quick. I'm gonna go throw him in the water. Leave it. Okay, he's teeny and tiny. And I gotta get him off the hook. Okay, come here, little bud. Let me help you out. Oh, look in water. There you go. Holy cow! I can't believe I caught a fish. I mean, he wouldn't exactly make the record books, but that's the first fish I've caught on my own without assistance from other people telling me where to put my line and what flies to use and all that. So that's very exciting. My first fish. He was very tiny. I don't even know what kind of fish he was. It's getting a little breezy. Think we're gonna hang up the fishing rod for the night. Good morning. How are you doing this morning, little buddy? Are you doing good this morning? Are you my good boy? Are you my good boy? Yeah. Oh my goodness, there's river otters. That's so cool. I don't know if you can see them, but they're there. Oh, they're so neat. If the river otters are out fishing, I should probably be fishing too. Well, that was fun trying my hand at fishing this morning. I hope the river otters had better luck than me. Plan today is to get all my crap packed up because it's a disaster, and we're gonna go for a hike, assuming I can find the trailhead where we're gonna go for the hike. Hiking guides here for this area are somewhat lacking. So we have approximate directions to the trailhead and a very scant trail description for a trail we're going to do. I'm not even sure this trail has a name, but That's what we're gonna do once I get all this stuff packed back up. We have been driving up the Uncompahgre Plateau and back some dirt roads and driving down the plateau for about 26 miles or so. And I believe we are at the North Tabawatch Trailhead. But as I said, trail directions and trail guides here are a little lacking. And well, I'm 99% sure we're where we're supposed to be. There's slight uncertainty. Pre-hike chicken sandwich. Delicious. Assuming I'm on the right trail, this trail follows Tabawatch Creek, and it's supposed to be pretty down there, and possibly some fishing. So I brought my fishing pole, but we'll see. It's very dry in this part of the country right now. Colorado's on fire. This part of Colorado's not on fire, thank goodness, but a whole lot of pretty amazing country is on fire right now. So, dry. The upshot is things are dry. Pretty chill hiking so far. We're hiking through this little ponderosa pine and scrub oak forest. We're a lot higher in elevation than we were camping, and so fall has come and gone here and winter is on the way, but no lovely fall colors at this elevation. That's okay, it's still beautiful, and I have it all to myself. Okay, that was not it. We're starting over from the car, taking the other branch. We'll see what happens. Okay, starting out, if the trail goes up and that way, we'll be going the right direction. We'll see. Like I said, no trail markers. So this is all a little bit of a guess, and I think that might be it. You go a short distance up a 2-track, which we're on right now, and looks like we're gonna hike up to an overlook, which should be Tabawatch Falls. This is where the 2-track goes, which is a little camping area. I'm just gonna scout around and see if I can find other trails heading out of here. Comparing what's on my paper map to what is on the GPS, I think straight ahead is the way we go. This may end up being a real short hike if the trail peters out completely. We'll see. So, going up this little trail here, if we're going the right direction, at the top of this, we should see some waterfalls in the middle distance. This looks like a real trail. I think we may be onto something. This is very obviously not a highly trafficked trail. That's not it either. I am beginning to think that sometimes retreat is the better part of valor. That is not the trail. And so we should know that the maps don't have any trails in this area. There are obviously trails because I'm on one right now, but the current maps don't show anything as far as trails in this area. And so I'm kind of going by contour lines and where the trail should be based on a map I do have that shows the trail, which is just a GPS track, which I should have downloaded to my phone. Hindsight 2020. So be forewarned. You want to go on a trail out here? Probably good idea to download a GPS of the trail. We're headed back to the car. It's actually getting kind of late, and I don't want to be wandering all over this mountain trying to figure out where this creek is. I mean, I know where it is. It's down there. But a safe path to it, I don't know. So we are retreating. And I think that's the end of our journeys right now in southern Colorado, southwestern Colorado, and we're gonna start the journey home. Thanks for coming along with us. We'll see you next time.